Everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to talk about the Hunter x Hunter collab. This is probably already day 2 by the time this goes up, but oh boy are there a lot of stuff to go over, so hopefully I didn't miss anything. This doesn't even include any of the gacha stuff. We are just going over the actual content that is coming with this collab. Hey everybody, I'll be up in this little corner up here. So of course, as you know, well, I'll talk about the gacha a little bit, of course. There will be a complete separate gacha where I do my pulls. Look forward to that tomorrow, probably. But the gacha will be available from November 15th noon up until November 29th. A few of the quests will be spilling over into December, so you have a little bit more time to finish those off as well, including the missions that we'll be going over. But the important thing to note is that this gacha is split up into 2 separate ones. The first, of course, is for the second part. So you've got Netero, Jin, and Kaito in there, along with Morao and Knuckle for the 4 stars. They will be, of course, the new characters there. And if you want to chase the old collab monsters that were in part 1, you've got Killua, Gon, and Kurapika, who have also gotten transcended forms. Again, I'm not going to go over them on this video, but you can look forward to that in the next one, or you can just go into the monster pedia here and just scroll all the way to bottom, and then hopefully you can recognize what their new abilities are. But again, if you're curious, we can go over that on the next video. But like I said, they do have transcensions and they look pretty cool. Again, the standard costs are there, 5 of their respective element types. Of course, Gon he had 2 forms, Evo and Ascended. So I think the transcension is good for that. And of course, Netero, Kaito, and Jin, they by default have a pre-transcended and post-transcended form. So you don't really have an option there, so you definitely should do that. However, if you don't remember from historical pulls, I actually do have Killua in my box, so I'm going to transcend him right now. Killua, there we go. And he is actually the only one I have in the collab, so I'll definitely do pulls for both. Maybe I'll get lucky that that things will work out. But in the collab, both part 1 and part 2 are available in each of these gachas. It's just the top one has a higher rate for the newer monsters, and the bottom one has a higher rate for the older monsters. But both of them both part 1 and part 2 are available in each of the other gachas. It's just the rates are slightly skewed, given which one you want to pull. Alright, again, no gacha in this video because we got to go through the events. So, if you look through the events, you'll see that there are quite a few quests that are available all the time. And, okay, I guess Karna's up, but I don't really care at this moment. Let's move him out of the way. So, of course, the ones in the middle there, you got Razor and Gensuru? Gensuru. I don't know how to pronounce that, but both of them are your 24/7 4-star quests, so feel free to run them as much as you want if you like them to get up to 90 luck there. Again, the 4 or 5-star monsters generally for collabs are good, more so the gacha ones, so up to you to determine whether or not it's worth the effort to max luck. Now the interesting thing here is for Shaiapouf. This character is the 24/7 direct drop 5-star quest, so you're only going to get it clear when each time you run it. However, this one's a little bit different than usual because you do get a bonus 7 drops per day, and that's each day you run it. So at 4 a.m. that resets. The next time you play it, you'll get another bonus 7 drops that way. And of course, this only applies for the hardest difficulty up here. But you can see it in the details here, the bonus, and it does explicitly say that you get this bonus whether or not you're the host. So if you're the host or a guest, you'll actually get those 7 drops that way. So they're actually pretty nice about that. That's a slight change. Usually you only got the bonus as host, right? Because it would be only on your mission where it would detect the reward there. In addition, they did explicitly say that if you play with co-op, so 2 or more other people, or a total of 2 or more people, they will increase the chance that when you get the boss drop, that you'll actually get more than a single drop, chance for 2 or even more with co-op. So they of course are promoting co-op play, which is not surprising given that's X-Fag. They always try to find a way to get you to do some co-ops, hopefully local, right? But this one doesn't seem to say anything about local, just play co-op and you're good. Alright, and of course we've got scheduled quest. We've got Irumi and Montutu UP. Hopefully I'm pronouncing right. You can check, of course, in the schedule there. Irumi's got her first drop at 3 a.m. Pacific, and the next day you should probably be seeing Montutupi dropping there. And so, of course, if you want to max select those, make sure you pay attention to the schedule there, and you can always make sure you schedule those appointments through the reminder. Just by that, I mean, I haven't gone over Meruem yet, but he is definitely next on the list because Meruem is, of course, back, and it is the lethal quest once again. Of course, this is completely different from the one that we ran into 2 years ago, I think. So it's gonna be different, and it'll probably be hard. Maybe not too hard, because this is gonna be the quest where you have to farm Meruem if you weren't around or didn't actually finish it the first time around. So you're gonna be after running this quest over and over and over again. So I'm sure it'll be tough, but not, you know, mind-breakingly tough. No, I didn't mean to click that. Let's see, Meruem should be coming, I think, in 2 or 3 days. Yeah. And as you can see here, it is featuring gravity berries and damage wall. There are no continues, and there are actually no hearts on this stage. And there is a new gimmick where the more HP that you have left, the more damage you'll do. So there's going to be some kind of gimmick where you need to make sure your HP is at full power so that you can clear the stage. You can't use Fueru Biscuits or Miracle Mins to try and boost your drops. And one good news is that all chest drops in the stage will guarantee to drop Meruem. So if you bring Max Lux, you're going to get 8 plus 3, 11 drops, I think. So you need to run it 9 times with a full Max Lux team. Again, if it's difficult, maybe that's not going to be the optimal move, but that's certainly in the possibilities. Now, if you haven't followed news, which you should, make sure you go into ENG Monster on Twitter to get those latest news. Meruem is getting a transcension, and we can see that in here because I did not bother to get a screenshot of that. And Meruem here is, of course, Meruem really had an amazing skill set to begin with. So, you know, let's see his old form, right? He had the null gravity barrier with luck. So, of course, the more luck he has, it actually functions as a super null gravity barrier. So it picks up speed when it hits the gravity barrier. And null wind with the counter slayer. Yeah, that's still good. But as you can see, he's got flight added to it. So he's got a extra ability on top of his set. So he just opened up more places where you could go, which is pretty awesome. Actually, 14 plus 8. Oh yeah, so it's just basically you can use his first turn strike shot, which I would assume is on par with his original strike shot. 8 turns faster, and then 22 you're able to do hopefully a much more stronger version of that blast. But yeah, ability, and of course, since it is the gravity barrier scales to luck, you really do need to max luck him to make any use out of it. So for those of you who have not cleared him in the first place, make sure to run this quest over and over. But if you want to transcend, you actually need to complete a mission. There is no items necessary to transcend him. It's just clearing this mission, which is clear at most 1 null damage monster in your team. That's pretty important to note, because remember, the quest has null damage wall with a exclamation mark. So of course, the downside here is you're going to take damage through the damage wall. You're not going to have all of your HP. You're not going to be able to do as much damage. That's probably how this gets really difficult to clear for the Chokyukyoku mission clear. So we'll have to see what the right strategy is when the quest shows up. Of course, maybe regen, anybody with like a recovery M style abilities will come in handy. Maybe, Kiskilira, those kind of monsters that have those healing actions after the stage clear, that'll give you a big boost to start the stage in terms of damage. So a lot of possibilities here out of that, but something to watch out for. But yes, you need to make sure to clear this mission if you want to transcend. That is the only way to transcend Meruem. Alright, there is also the special Nen No Shiren Quest, and you'll see them in the mission. They'll be in the top section and the bottom two. And they come in 6 flavors. You got Kyo, Hen, Ho, Gu, Soul, and Toku. And these 6 Nens are what you need to collect through these special quests. Now, be careful. As you can see, they are reusing monsters to represent each of these Nens. And, you don't want to mix it up with the normal quests, right? They don't, they don't necessarily connect with each other. But how this works is, also this one on the bottom here is a special quest. You can actually pick one of the 6 on your own. You can do that once per day. So if you need a few more points there, you can grab that on a certain one. Or maybe you missed a day, because these quests will be cycling once per day. And how this actually works is that when you clear the quest, you will earn 30 points. Plus 10 extra points for every other player that you are doing co-op with. So if you do 1, you'll get 40 total points. If you do 2 co-op players, you'll get 50 points. If you do a full party, 4 people, that's an extra 30 bonus points for 60 co-op or 60 Nen points. And these Nen points are going to be assigned to the quest that you have run. So if you ran the Kyo quest, right, the one you see here, those 60 points, right? Let's say you did a full party's worth of co-oping. All of that will go into the Kyo stage. And how that works is you'll see this on your home screen. There's an icon with that Hatsu icon, and it'll keep track of all of the Nen that you've earned for each flavor. And this will just be a graph that grows out as you get points, and you earn rewards at 100, 200, and 300 for each vertex of this hexagon here. You will also earn rewards for every vertex that you max out. So once you hit 300, you'll get credit for that. The next time you get 300, you'll get credit for that, on top of a special bonus for finishing 2 of them. You'll get that for every 2, every 4, and once you complete the whole hexagon here. You can see the rewards here. So these are the individual Nen quests. So if you're really interested on what's what, you can check here. This will cross-reference the characters. And, well, you should probably do everything, but you get Continue Mins, Waku Waku Min, you got the Insta Transcend Charl, you got Insta Ascend, you got some Biscuits, Miracle Mins, Divines are always good. There's even a scroll in here. That's for the Goo one. Okay, the Friend Min is whatever. But you got 2 bells and a Waku Waku stick for the Toku quest, so got a lot of cool rewards. And if you are looking for the overall bonus rewards, that's where the good stuff comes in. You've got the level scroll. Once you max out 2 sections, you get 20 orbs if you max out 4. So that's that's worth it enough to do this extra quest, right? And clearing all 6 will get you one of those rare super type scrolls. So but yeah, just another set of things to do. However, as you can see, since if you do full co-op, that earns you 60 points. You only need to do those quests 5 times to max it out. And essentially you spend that stamina, and I do believe you get reward as guest too. Maybe I should double check on that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Right, you can't use a biscuit to try and bonus anything up. I'm not sure if this counts as guest or not. But I mean, yeah, the important point is, I'm sure it must. Anyways. But yeah, so the important thing here is that the quest that is active, one of these vertexes, will be cycling once per day. So just pay attention to the schedule if you're looking for a particular one. There's again a special quest that is available once per day, so that you can pick whichever particular one, and well, you can cross-reference the elements to figure out which one's which. There are a few that double up. I think it's just the dark that doubles up. So the bottom one is Toku, so that's going to be the one on the bottom. Easy to remember. So the last one in the list is the bottom vertex, and the other one is the other dark element. So hopefully that helps. Alright, so yeah, a lot of extra rewards you can get from this quest, which is pretty darn awesome. And on top of that, all of the old quests that came in the first part of the collab will be in the library. So if you do want to finish, or maybe you were close to something and you just didn't have the time to finish, well, you can get Neferpito, Hisoka, Feitan, Machi, and Kuroro as possible max lux here, and they'll be in the library. Almost certainly one of them, either these guys or the current the current collab will be part of the Lucky Mons. As you saw, there were 2 from the collab this week, so maybe banking on that could be a good idea. Also, if you played during the first part of the collab, Neferpito, Hisoka, and Kuroro have all been buffed slightly. I didn't put the details here, but I think I do have the page, so let me just go over it real quickly. Neferpito basically got her Minesweeper upgraded to Minesweeper M. Her attack stat has been buffed, and the amount of HP she heals with her strike shot has been improved. Hisoka upgrades his null magic circle to magic circle boost, so he will actually get some extra damage out of that. His bump combo got upgraded from a spread piercing shot from EL 3 to 5, and his attack stat has been buffed as well. Kuroro basically had a bunch of slayers on him. He got robot, Mao, and the Genju. Those all got upgraded to a slayer M, so he's gonna get some more damage output out of that. And his speed and attack stats have been buffed. Alright, let's move on. There is still more to go, because when you logged in today, you probably saw this mission already complete, and that is getting you a special Gon and Killua card. Both of them are in one. And the cool thing about this is during the duration of the collab, Gon and Killua here will function as a max luck monster regardless of its actual luck. Alright, so just by getting this one lock monster, it is going to function as max luck until February 9th, 10:59 a.m. Japan time. That's how long you have to pull him. Wait, let me make sure I don't get that wrong. It will function as max luck until December 4th, 11:59 a.m. Make sure you pull him from the box before it expires. Now, the important thing here is you actually need to clear all of these missions you see on the left. You need to actually max luck him so that he stays as max luck after the collab ends. So the only way to do that is complete all of these lovely red bordered missions. If you don't, then it'll be stuck at its true luck level, and will only be max luck if you hit 99. So how do you collect them, you ask? Well, of course I have them all translated. It's fairly easy in terms of the different things you need to do. as you saw, just by logging in on the first day of the collab, you get 1 to start with. So any new players out there, you have a gift of a max luck. I didn't actually look at his skill. I wonder how good he is. No block, no damage wall. That's actually an interesting set. So maybe you can get around a few quests with this just awesome looking art card for Gon and Killua. Once you max level him, so just feed enough XPs, you'll get up another 5 luck out of that. And then when you play co-op, you will get some rewards for the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 10th time you do that. You'll get 3, 3, 5, and 7 respectively for a total of 18. And then they're just asking you to run the collab quest multiple times, and this only applies to the collab quests that are on the schedule, and it has to be their main quest, not the special Nen quest one. Right? So make sure you take care about that. But you get rewards for 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, and 25, and those give you those specific rewards at each level for a total of 68. And the last one is actually asking you to max luck either of those mons, either Irumi or Montutu UP. So the important thing to note here is you cannot get around max lucking a character if you want to also max luck Gon and Killua. Right? So you have to run Illumi or Mentutu UP enough times such that you max luck them. So, you know, that 68 and 25 go together hand in hand. That's what, 93, and you're gonna probably max level Gon and Killua, and you have to log in to even start any of this. So actually that's enough to get 99 luck. That 18 over there for playing co-op is just bonus. So yeah, interesting setup for that. Alright, last but not least, you may have noticed on the login screen that you saw these hunter scrolls. They look like those Abelberry scrolls, but they are slightly different because these scrolls must be given to a collab monster. Now it could be a collab monster from part 1 or part 2. So for example, I could give it to the Killua I had in my box, or let's say I were to pull Jin from the gacha. I could give it to him instead. I could even give it to one of the collab event monsters. So if I want to give it to let's say Hisoka, that's also an option. However, this is a big if or important thing to watch out for, is that if you already gave a monster a collab monster that already has a normal Abelberry scroll on it, you can't give him another one. So that is an exclusion there. You will get 2 over the course of the collab, 1 on day 2, so probably earlier today, and 1 on day 12. So hopefully you have enough monsters to give them to. But the important thing is that you must use them by December 5th, 3:59 a.m. Japan time. If you do not, they will go away and you lose this scroll. So you're almost certainly going to have a collab monster to give it to. Hopefully they are from the gacha. I know I've seen a bunch of videos already earlier today, and some of them are rough. Some of them are amazing, but yeah, I mean, gachas can hurt. Alright guys, that is everything, I think. There's a few missions related to Twitter and retweeting. Oh, actually, I guess there's one more thing I should go over. There is a special mission here where was it? Oh yeah, they have a drama out on YouTube where they're just, you know, they're really paying homage to the anime and just have a lot of cool little references here and there, and you can open up and watch the video. But basically they're asking you to see how many items in this video are related to Hunter and Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, sorry. So basically you want to count up, okay, oh, this is from that, this is from this is that, blah 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 blah, and you have basically 4 options to pick based on the video. I don't know anything about it, so I'm absolutely screwed, so I'll probably just see on Twitter what people are talking about. But you have 4 options there, where they're 21 to 23 items, 24 to 26, 27 to 29, or 30 to 32. Just by answering, you'll get 1 continuum. If you are correct, you will get 1 orb out of it. And for those people who get the answer correctly, you'll be entered in a drawing to get a transcension Meruem LED art, crystal LED art light. I'm sure the rates for that is insanely low, but hey, if you know you're a hunter, or you just want to take a 25% crack at hitting it correct, why not? You'll get a continuum and there's a chance for an orb there. And just by opening the website, you can also get a friend min or skip the min out of that too. So just make sure you go ahead and hit that. Oh, I guess there's also a Twitter mission to get a Insta Transcend. Sure. Okay. Wow, that was long. You can imagine how long it took to go through all of that to make sure I got everything right. And there are certainly possible things I skipped over or missed. Hopefully there aren't too many of those. But if you have any further questions, please ask in the comments below or go on Twitter at ENGmonster and message me there. It is a little bit hard for me to notice that because I don't necessarily get that notification on my phone. But hopefully I pay attention by popping it up on my browser on my computer. So either way, the comments here in this video, at least, I'll notice right away. And again, I know I've been slow in replying to comments, but yeah, holidays are almost here, so I should be able to take a break then. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to pull for my gacha. You'll probably see the result of that tomorrow. You don't have to tell me how your gacha went in this video, but let me know if you have any questions with the missions or all of the properties of this collab, because there's a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully y'all have the time to do that as well. So thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.